Hi, it's Mike Colleen again. I wanted to do another segment for single women. But you know what? Women, whether you're single, dating, or married, this is going to really, the course, I'm going to combine the two. So if you're single or married, this is going to be a core course to help you to understand what's missing between men and women. In fact, that's what my entire course is about. The really cool thing about it is for women, this course is only about 3 to 4 hours. We're probably going to have a question and answer session attached to it. So that can go as long as you guys want. I also do one-on-one coaching, but that's going to be after the course. I think once you take the core course, it'll give you direction on where to go in. So for now, I want to, it's going to be a very short segment, but I wanted to offer a couple things. I wanted to offer that men and women are so different. We are wired mentally, emotionally, and physically/sexually different. Literally in the opposite direction. There's the external male energy and the internal female energy. It's not just energy, it's the way we think. Women, all right, okay, I'm going to give you a little bit. This is going to be kind of cool. Men and women fall in love differently. In other words, women, and you know this, you already know this part. Women make a mental connection through communication and then an emotional connection, which leads to emotional fulfillment, which, here's the cool thing about my course for men. I teach men how to communicate in the right brain, mentally stimulating and emotionally fulfilling language for you. In fact, that's really the basis of what my entire course is about, is getting men to come over and understand how to connect with you mentally and emotionally. Now, I want to say something else real quick, is that you're aware of this, but you're kind of not. Women are highly aware, whereas men, it's literally, you're right, it is completely over their head. It goes right past them. Men and women are literally speaking two different languages. I mean that literally. Men process language into the logical brain. That's the business brain. It's the external brain. It's to get the job done. It's about rules, structure, organization. The right brain, which is called the female brain, it's the emotional brain, it's the creative brain, it's the internal brain. And these are different processors. They process body language and communication differently. So that's why men don't quite get it, because men are stuck in their left brain, whereas women are left and right brain. You guys have more nerves than what's called the corpus callosum. So you can be logical, then emotional, logical, then emotional. Point being is you're both. Whereas men very much lack in the right brain. Majority of men, even men who do use it, don't use it anywhere near as well as a woman does. And don't understand the way to trigger a woman's mating system to turn you on in the female way. As you know, a lot of men think, well, if I pay for drinks, pay for dinner, oh, he thinks I'm going to have sex with him. And that's what men think. And women don't like it. And you know that. So I'm going to clarify everything about how our mating systems are wired differently, and they are, how our nervous system is wired so differently that when a man is expressing his love to you, as men do, and here, this is important. Men express their emotions and feelings all the time. But what do you say? What do women say? No, they don't. Men never express their emotions. Actually, we do. The problem is, men express their emotions in what's called the male language. So your right brain is over here, which is the emotional language, is waiting for this emotional language so you can relate and understand his emotions. Because as you know, and if you're a guy, I'm going to kind of shift a little bit, but women, you're going to understand. The way that men communicate and express their emotions is so foreign to the female system, she doesn't even have a clue that he's expressing his emotions. I'm going to tell you right now, the way a man expresses his emotions, other men, every guy in the room will be like, yeah, I understand that. In fact, we understand it so clearly that we don't even question it. We don't realize that you don't understand it. It's not, men aren't aware of that. So we kind of bring this back in. I'm going to teach you how to understand his emotions and be aware when he is expressing his emotions. It's so simple, I could almost do it in this video shoot right now, but I'm not going to, because there's quite a few pieces to add to that, which will give you a bigger package of greater understanding. So I do want to say this. I taught this to my mom about a year ago, 2 years ago. And she realized that my dad was expressing his emotion all the time, but she didn't realize it. And a lot of women do this. Now, here's the good thing, though. I am going to teach men how to open up to the right brain, to understand how to give you mental stimulation and emotional fulfillment in a way that you can connect with mentally and emotionally. Because no matter how much you as a woman understand men, it really isn't going to matter, because you still need to get mental stimulation, emotional fulfillment through communication. I will say this. There's a lot of pain between single girls and single guys and married women and married men that is absolutely unnecessary. I like to use this example a lot. I'll be at the grocery store and standing in line, and I will be listening to a married couple. She's saying A, and he's hearing B. Now you're like, well, how do you know that, Michael? Because I'm aware of both. I'm very aware of both. And I'll be sitting there going, man, she's going to be pissed tomorrow morning because he's not hearing what she's saying. And you know that, but you don't quite understand why. In my course, I will clarify this, because there's so much pain and hurt and emotional heartbreak between men and women. I'm going to say that 90+% of it is absolutely unnecessary. But no one's teaching this. I am so shocked. I have yet to find a course, find a book, find anyone who's teaching this, and no one is. And I'll tell you why, because they're not aware of it. The female teachers of love and relationships, well, they're aware of the female way. The male teachers of love and relationship, they teach a lot of rules and structure, which is the left brain, rules, structure, organization. They're not aware of this. They're not aware that we're doing this. It's like they are, but they're not really. They're not so clear that they can teach you, men and women, how to connect clearly, to see what's going on, to hear what's going on, and to understand how to make this work. I think you're going to be shocked when you take my course. Let's see if there's anything else I can add into this. For single girls, I do want to say this. You're going to be shocked at how easy it is to meet guys. There's something that is hardwired into your system that literally holds you back from meeting the guy that you want to meet. And here's not the worst part, the funny part. It's going to be a little embarrassing for you, but it's also going to be hilarious. You guys blame men, thinking, well, he has all the power. You have the power. And I'm going to put the power back into your hands. I'm going to show you something that's going to open the door so you can date whoever you want to date. My name's Mike Colleen. My website is MikeColleen.com. That's Mike, KOLLIN.com. KOLLIN.com. Give me a call, set up an appointment, come to a workshop. 415-456-8558. Have a good day.